welcome to another episode of Dad's Rules with Kevin Belzer and Melissa Belzer.
Hello.
We are on the road. We just went through, I guess, the side of Flagstaff because we didn't really go through Flagstaff. You can kind of veer around Flagstaff.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Remember, you will have to talk louder.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It's a little less noisy here because the road's new, so this will be nice, I think.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, because that road was awful. Awful. Okay.
Okay, so we are about an hour and 40-ish minutes into our drive.
Yay!
We made really good time to Flagstaff.
I think there's fog up here. It's so weird.
Definitely fog up here.
It's just strange seeing it. Don't see it very often, so I wasn't sure because you never know. It could be, like, is it fire or is it fog? And then I rolled the window down. I'm like, wow, it's fog. All right.
Okay, so the last few days, or actually the last week, you see me feverishly trying to get real estate deals done.
Yes, as per usual, when you're going out of town and not complaining at all. It's just nice to go, oh, stuff rolls harder for some reason. It's like the universe says, oh, hey, I'm going out of town.
I had, I had an offer in on a property yesterday morning, and of course we're leaving today. So my business partner will take over working on that. Had another one said, as soon as we send them electrical bills, then they'll probably be writing on that one. And I was supposed to take a buyer out last night. However, they had a medical emergency. Everybody's fine, but they had a medical emergency, so we're postponing that until I'm back next week. But it's kind of crazy. That's just how real estate works, is that we always joke in real estate that what you should actually do is just announce you're going on vacation and you'll get busy.
Yeah.
Because it's been one of those weird years. It's one of those years that I'm still going to do the same business I did last year, but it's just been kind of bad this year. It's just had that whatever kind of feeling to it.
It's a lot harder, it seems.
Definitely. I'm ready to get out of town for a week. Oh, I see.
Like,
I'm watching the road.
It's like they suddenly decided, like, why didn't they just hang out?
Well, okay. So this is going to happen all through the drive. Is at some point we're going to be complaining about the traffic.
But, like,
he's passing them at literally 1 mile per hour.
It's a semi side by side now.
Mm-hmm.
He could have just hung out. Because I'm like, now we're blocking the, I don't know.
As I enjoy my amped
Props
coffee
to semi-drivers. Yeah.
So, outside of all the work stuff, because I got completely caught up on everything I could possibly do and then dumped it on business partner while I'm gone. But outside of that, you probably noticed that I was printing feverishly a lot of things over the past week. And what I was doing is I was using the Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi have a AI built into their system. So I was using their system, and oh my gosh, this is by far the best AI tool I've played with.
Yeah.
But their AI, I was asking it like all these questions, and I was amazed at how it just knew, and like just completely random stuff. And we'll get into a lot of it as we're going along. But one of the first things I did is I asked it to give me car conversation stuff. And like specifically, I wanted to know car games. And then I gave it like different categories that I wanted the games to be in.
Okay.
So what we're going to see is, one, if these are great ideas, and hey, we're sharing them with you guys. And oh, there's a cop up there. That's why everybody's doing meh.
Okay.
Yeah. So our trip is about ready to lose 5 miles per hour.
It's fine.
Well, that's how it works. Everybody sees a cop, it's like, oh, what's the speed limit? And they don't even go that. They go 5 less.
Because the semis were speeding too, and they get a big ticket if they're speeding. So like, I get it. It's just wow.
Okay, so what's the very first topic on there? Because I can't read anything.
Funny conversation topics, which I'm actually fine to start with that one. That's just skimming. It looks interesting.
Let's see what is on here. So what I want to do first is I want to go over the different games that there are, and then we can decide if we know them, or if we like them, or we want to play them in a future episode. But at first, what I want to do is, it's like I'm going through puberty. At first, I want to go.
So am I reading these off?
Yeah, we'll
through the whole thing?
Start.
Or just this packet?
Oh gosh, no. There's
just
so many
this one?
sheets here. Yeah, you'll see when you start flipping through. Melissa's never seen any of this paperwork,
No.
so she has no idea. Like that's like only front and back of that page.
Oh gosh.
It's not that much.
Okay, so I'm just going through and reading all of those topics.
Yes, but it'll take a few episodes because you know how we work. It's going to be us discussing in between. So the
first page.
Okay, the first topic of the first page is what?
Funny conversation topics.
Okay, what's the very first thing on there?
Most embarrassing moments.
Okay, so this is a game that people can play where they talk about their most embarrassing moments. It's pretty self-explanatory. So thank you, AI.
And then go to them. Just want me to read them?
Yeah, what's the next one?
Weirdest things you've ever eaten.
Weirdest things you've ever eaten. Weirdest things you've ever eaten. Huh. Oh, well, that would be different for everybody. Like if you're playing it with Nate Palmer, he's traveled to South America and stuff. I'm sure he's eaten
He's probably got some
really
crazy stuff.
not eaten. I'm sure he's eaten some really bizarro land
Very exotic
stuff. And then what's funny is that in foreign countries, what they eat that's normal, we'll be like, ew. Like, I don't want to eat bugs.
Oh.
And I've never eaten bugs.
No, but fun fact, because I wondered about this because bugs have shells. And so, yeah, same school. I was like, I need to look this up because they're starting to make like cricket flour and stuff. And I'm like, I wonder if I could even eat that because it has a shell, like a shellfish, like a shell like that, an exoskeleton. So I looked it up. Sure enough, if you are allergic to shellfish, you cannot eat crickets. And I don't know, probably, but ones that have a shell like that, you can't eat the flour either. If you have a shellfish allergy, it says not to eat it. So I was like, it's a good thing I know what I know. Because if you don't know or don't think about it, why would you necessarily assimilate crickets to shellfish? But I did and looked it up. I was like, good to know.
Yeah, so let's see. What have I eaten that's weird? Well, weird to me. I've had conch shell. We had conch puppies. They're
I was like, you didn't need the conch shell.
Yeah,
okay.
The
conch puppies?
Instead of hush puppies, that you get it at
it'd probably be good.
Yeah, this guy just realized that that's a cop. The cop got over. It was like, here,
like,
yeah, sure, you can pass me.
Like, yeah,
And
do
then
it.
Then he comes up, sees
Or
the
does
cop,
he?
and
Oh, you're talking about this guy.
yeah. Oh my gosh, that was funny.
That's a good one.
There's going to be a lot of look, squirrel moments in these podcasts.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you know how you get hush puppies at
Yes.
Long John Silver's?
Yes.
Well, we had the conch ones, the ones made out of conch at
Yes. They'd probably be really good.
down in the Bahamas. I've had shark steak.
I've had alligator ribs.
You've had alligator.
I've had chicken feet. I've had tripe,
Yeah.
which is like, I think, cow stomach? I don't know, tripe. I've had tripe.
Is that menudo?
No,
What's menudo?
I forgot.
Menudo.
But it's not, tripe is stomach. I just don't remember if it's cow
get your phone.
Okay.
What's it's right there.
Okay.
What's menudo?
Let's see. If we have signal, let's see.
We'll see. Yeah, this will be the game all along. Is whether we have.
Not the band. It's a band from, no, just kidding.
Oh yeah. Menudo was a band.
It was a band, I know, but I wanted to know the dishes.
a Spanish music band back in the early '80s, and you know what?
Puerto Rican boy band.
They were a boy band.
I know. Oh yeah, you're right. Cow stomach. I did. Oh, tripe. That's what it is. So that's what it's just, I know it is tripe.
Tripe
Menudo,
and menudo, same thing.
yeah, I didn't know that.
The more you know.
Yeah, I just didn't know that. Yeah, cow stomach. I've had that.
Okay.
Okay. Are we answering these as we go through them? Because we didn't say
maybe.
most embarrassing moment. All right.
Most embarrassing moment. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, okay. Wait. I got one that it was kind of funny.
Okay.
Okay, so in grade school,
Mm-hmm.
in grade school, Well, this was just an embarrassing moment. I've done a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it, where you tell somebody off and you turn around and trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that. But no, there was, we had, let's see, it was called Future Problem Solvers of America.
Right.
And the way it works is you did competitions to where you create all these questions and answer stuff for world problems and whatnot. So we went to state for that, along with another team from our school. And then when we were at state, they were announcing that team from Morton, Illinois won and went to nationals. And it was so funny because we had a couple other teams, and then we were like this ragtag group. They were like, okay, well, we have this many people left, so we'll just create this team. So we were like the afterthought team. Nice. And so they created our team, and when they said a team from Morton, Illinois is going to nationals. So in nationals, it's one team per state that competes at the national level. So we turn around, our group, and turn around into the smart kids, and we're congratulating them, like, oh, congratulations, we're going. And all that, and then they announced us as the ones going to nationals.
But that's a good embarrassing moment.
No, but that's not the embarrassing moment. So then we went to nationals.
Okay.
And in nationals, you also had to do a skit.
Oh no.
In our skit, there's all this scripts and all this stuff. And like now, I'm like, no big deal. I'll talk in front of anybody.
Sure.
I've talked in front of 750 people. To me, it's just no big deal.
Now,
yeah, I don't care, because half the time people aren't paying attention anyway. So I don't really worry about it. So, but at that, I had stage fright like a lot of people do, because I was also very insecure when I was little.
Same.
So we're up on stage. I legit have 2 words I have to say. That's
no,
it.
Come on.
I had 2 words, and they say all their stuff, and they're like perfect and all that. And then they turn to me, and I'm supposed to say my 2 words and then walk off the stage. And I even have the props to remind me of what I'm supposed to say, because this time Michael Jackson was big all through the 80s and 90s. I got the white glove on, and I'm supposed to say beat it.
No,
that's all I'm supposed to say.
on.
I'm supposed to say beat it and walk off stage.
Oh, come on.
I flat out forgot. I blanked. I
That's
froze
the
on stage,
worst.
and somebody had to whisper it to me, and then I said, oh yeah, beat it, and then I walked off stage, so it wasn't even done the right sound.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's my embarrassing
I had
moment.
one of those moments that was pretty terrible, because I don't know if that's my most embarrassing. In college, I blanked in speech class. It was a good minute. I tried to remember. It was gone. And it was something I was semi-familiar with, but yeah, just being up in front of people froze my brain that hard. But I think this one's worse for me, because I was mortified and I wanted to go home. I got to school after I got a perm, and first time it's probably my first one, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, if it wasn't my first one, let's just say it took really well. I looked like I was trying out for Annie, but my hair wasn't red. And it was so much. And when I walked into the classroom, the kids laughed at me. And so I walked out of the classroom and hid inside the coat rack out in the hallway, because I was so mortified. And the teacher had a hard time getting me to go back in, and I think I was probably upset. I don't know. But I was like, oh man, so that was like a self-esteem smasher from early third grade. So that took a lot to come back from. I was very self-conscious after that.
Well, kids are horrible.
Yes, they are.
However, the kids being horrible to you, because now they don't allow any bullying at all, which I think is why kids are soft.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, there's levels to bullying.
Yes.
I'm not saying like beating the crap out of everybody, but there's levels to it, and being picked on, that's just part of being a kid. And now it's like they would probably send the kid they'd send the one that made fun, or the ones that made fun, they would get in trouble and all that. But it's just part of growing up and all that. So I don't know. I just look at that it's a building character type moment.
I think to a point it can be. I think there's definitely stuff that goes too far, but it's like I'm not scarred from other stuff. The only fight I was in was one I didn't even start or even have a reason. There was nothing. I got jumped by a girl. I don't know why she picked on me. She jumped me getting off the school bus. She was like my age. Got a fight. I had to go to the principal's office. I thought I was going to throw up because I don't go to the principal's office. I don't know. She got in trouble.
I got cold attacked twice.
It's awful. And I didn't even say anything to her.
Yeah.
I didn't have conversations with her or anything. She just decided that that's what she was going to do.
I was a smart ass. So it's like,
see,
I probably had it coming.
She tried to befriend me before that, so it was a total shock. So yeah, I never had any interaction with her after that. The other girl that was friends with her, really good friends with her at the time, and I think was kind of part of it, we actually became friends after that.
Well, that's how it should work out.
But the girl that tried to jump me, I had nothing to do with her and didn't have any contact with her after that. She was shorter than me, too.
So there was this kid growing up that grew up in a small town in Arizona. He grew up in Miami, which is over by Globe, and it's a mining town.
Oh, well, Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh.
His name's Carlos.
Okay.
And Carlos got jumped every day coming home from school. He got jumped every day from this kid, and I can't remember what the other kid's name, Tommy, Johnny, whatever. Carlos got jumped every day by this kid. and one day this shopkeeper, auto shop guy saw it, and he goes, "You're gonna stop running from him. Today you're gonna face him."
Ooh.
And so when
fight back,
Johnny came at him that day, Carlos stood his ground and fought him, and eventually the other kid goes, "Okay, enough, I give," and they ended up becoming buddies.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's kind of how it works with guys and whatever. And this kid named Carlos, out of that, you know, he ended up turning out to be?
I don't know.
Chuck Norris.
No, come on.
I'm not kidding.
No, come on.
That's Chuck Norris.
No, you're lying.
I am not lying.
You are lying to me.
I'm lying, I'm dying. Still here.
Chuck Norris?
Yep, Chuck Norris.
Shut up.
Carlos, Chuck Norris' real first name is Carlos.
I did not. That's crazy.
Yep.
Come on.
I'm not kidding. That's a good spot to end this episode.
Wow,
we did a long episode.
Well, we didn't even get into the list.
Well,
so
that's how it's
gonna
work. You know, we got through 2. That's fine.
But I'd like more questions on there. Okay.
That's fine. All right. Until next time. Like, review, share, leave feedback, comments, all that fun stuff. Subscribe. Yes, please, for the love of baby Jesus, subscribe. Until next time, go out and be the kick-ass adult I know you all can be.